All right, so it looks like we're actually on this time. So I mean, pretty much the reason I wanted to start this stream was just pretty much to talk about how crypto is doing in general. And I think the overall outlook of how crypto is doing is pretty positive. As we can see, BTC specifically almost hit its all-time high, which I'm pretty sure is going to hit it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to pass it. Let me just click on this because it's free bat essentially. Um, so yeah, pretty much. I have to pull up YouTube on my phone actually, just so I can see if anybody is saying anything, because I don't know how to actually do the overlay. But excuse me. But yeah, I mean, hold on, I gotta turn that down. All right, whoever's in, okay, can you let me know if you can actually hear? All right, cool, man, awesome. So we can get started then. I mean, as more people pop along, I might repeat myself a little bit there, but pretty much the whole point of this live stream was just to talk about the overall sentiment and how crypto is actually doing just in general. Welcome everybody that just came in. So pretty much we're gonna start with this article because I thought it's interesting because it's starting to talk about 2021 possibilities and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm just going to stay focused. So I'm just gonna scroll down, and one of the things that I want to mention specifically from this article is this right here, because I know that especially as we were in that last bearish um, era, I guess we can call it, or whatever the hell you want to call it, I suppose, right? We were in that for quite some time, and I think the sentiment got a little bit negative, and then it started pumping. People got excited. Hell yeah. So as people get excited, then we're now starting to see a downtrend that is essentially hitting all the cryptocurrencies around. Um, so let me just read this straight from the article. While it's difficult to say if any digital currency will see dramatic price gains in 2021, we can say with confidence that cryptocurrencies is not going away anytime soon. And blockchain technology, the underlying technology behind many cryptocurrencies, has spread far outside the digital currency industry and is likely to see new applications this year. So with that specifically, I also want you guys to keep in mind that you want to also look for applications and potentially companies that pop up that are using blockchain specifically, because blockchain is not necessarily just cryptocurrencies. That's what they are essentially using. So blockchain can pretty much expand anywhere and everywhere, but along with that they are bringing cryptocurrencies along with it, because obviously that's the main use as of now, at least. And I did want to pull up some random charts. I'm gonna start with XRP, just because that was one that got a whole bunch of gains, and as you can see when we move to the 5. The reason I want to talk about XRP is because I personally believe in the project as well. Of course, I believe in others too, but that's a different topic. But I just want you guys to see. It's very basic. I'm not going into like very deep details of the charts or anything like that. The very basic is just that, as you can see, we came in the hold on, let me find. So here's a 1 month. That's the main one. Like look how flat it was being for the most part, and then I don't know where it just boomed, and then you can see that drop. Obviously, like most things that go up pretty drastically are bound to correct themselves, and sometimes the correction can be pretty intense, as you can see here. Obviously, if you were able to get out here and actually wait, and you would have also made some money there, or some other or just regain more XRP or whatever you might be trading. So as you can see, like I'm pretty sure that it's going to dip to the lowest of like right around there, 0.4215. I think after that, or even before that, is just going to rebound. Just the general market. We can see the same thing for BTC. I like the 1 month because you can see the bigger picture. You know, it's not just like, like let's go to the 5 day. You can see how it's going in the 5 day, but I just personally prefer the month. And it's pretty much just the same again, the same general idea. So you can kind of see from there that the sentiment is it's positive, it's bullish. And if you think about it, like if you start to zoom out, like to 3 month, 6 month, I believe even the year, let's see, yeah, even the year, you can see how big that is compared to like anything else that has been going on. So I mean, that just points towards another potential bull market that I think we are about to experience. And for the two of you that are watching, if one of you is interested in NPXS and stuff like that, I don't think it's necessarily going to get left behind either, because as you come to the NPXS chart, yes, it's not as lucrative and as tempting as BTC, XRP, and stuff like that, but it also is showing some movement. It's showing some signs of life, which is a good thing. Because as you can see, once we go to the 1 month, yeah, we definitely NPXS definitely got hit much harder than the others, but that's bound to happen. Yeah, overall you can see that we're still coming up. I mean, we're about to hit what we started. It's actually about to be pretty close if it's not already there, but I'm sure we're gonna rebound back with all the other cryptocurrencies. Now, I did want to ask, like, what do you guys think? Where is crypto headed in 2021? Do you guys see positive outlook? Pretty much, do you believe that 2021 and forward, cryptocurrencies specifically, are going to continue to do good and stuff like that? What is your opinion? Hold on, I gotta drink something, man. But yeah, just like I was saying, and let me know your opinion on where you think crypto is headed. But I just think that this is very important, and just to share that just because it's falling a little bit, it does not mean that it's going to keep falling forever. So if you were fortunate enough to actually exit at these highs over here and then rebuy right around here, I think that was going to definitely make some people some money. I'm pretty sure that happened to some people. I'm personally still holding XRP, NPXS, and some BTC. I do think that there's more potential in these two, but don't get that wrong, because BTC in general has been known to go up pretty high. I don't know if this shows you the all, but like you get the picture. Like BTC is definitely not going to be going away anytime soon. I know that some people believe that, or not believe that, but I guess some people want that. I personally don't, because the way I see it, if we're holding any cryptocurrency, it doesn't matter what it is. It really, I guess it does technically matter what it is. Obviously, you're not going to throw it into something random, but if you're holding any type of cryptocurrency, it generally still follows the market. And in general, a lot of these projects just want cryptocurrency in general to just actually be a thing and actually work for real world use case and just real world. And I think that BTC also has a store of value and stuff like that. So I think that it still plays a role. I think the better BTC does, the better NPXS does, XRP, whatever crypto you might be into, like the better it is for everybody essentially. And I think that that's something that hold on, let me read this. Oh hell yeah, I definitely do agree. It's definitely the start of the crypto boom. It's looking way too similar to how it was looking back in 2017. Let's see. So here's the NPXS one you wanted me to look at. I mean, trust me, NPXS, trust me, it does not look as lucrative and as tempting and as nice as any of the others by any means. It definitely does not, but it's still showing signs of life. Like I mentioned, it's still showing some type of reaction to the market. Let me read this. Yeah, no, I mean, it definitely, when with NPXS specifically, it definitely does feel that way. I mean, you can see the charts, but in general, excuse me, in general, right now everything is going down. I will admit that NPXS specifically definitely did get hit much harder. I think it's about to be almost lower than what it started the year at. But I think that as the market starts to move up, I think it's probably going to shoot up with it. Like as you can see, like it's evident right there, like it does have some type of potential. It's not like it just stayed flat throughout this entire beginning of the boom, like TD said. Oh yeah, Sam is also another good one. I think Sam is can potentially do well. I mean, there's a lot of good projects out there if you think about it. Have you? I don't know. Have you guys heard of Batcoin? I'm sure you guys have. Token. Sorry. Um, why would NPXS shoot up? No, I'm not saying that it will or won't, but I'm just saying that the overall trend, like for example, you can see BTC. Of course, you can't necessarily compare the actual specific charts to each other because BTC is going to be very dominant. But if you go to the 1 year and you go to the 1 year of NPXS, like for NPXS is obviously it definitely gets hit harder. Trust me. But if you go on it, you can see that there's a clear trend, obviously for BTC, XRP, whatever you want to specifically look at. But you can see that there's a clear trend up. And you can see like right here, we are actually in general just I'm not really good at these drawing things, but like we have an overall. I mean, I should have used this, but we have definitely like a trend of going up. And what I like about that is that it's actually showing some sign and some reaction to this that is currently happening. It would have sucked if all of this was happening right now, XRP going up, BTC, ETH, and all of that, and then you see this flatlining just going straight. Then that's kind of a very negative sign. I'm not saying that it's going to shoot up drastically. I think that NPXS specifically is definitely probably a 5-year minimum hold. I think that can also apply to many other cryptocurrencies as well. Let me just take a second to read this. Oh no, yeah. I actually didn't keep up with NPXS and Binance specifically. I do know that the CEO of Binance was actually what is it called? He was actually very pleased. The same with the Pundi X team because last I recall, like they were pretty like close. I'm not saying like business partners or anything, but they seem Binance did seem like they want NPXS to boost up for some reason. I don't know why it might be. But yeah, the overall trend definitely has been down. But you got to think about it. It's been down for most cryptocurrencies. Like, obviously, when you look at these again, I just think that NPXS specifically is just too early in I know this might sound odd, but I think it's ahead of its time. The reason I say that is because if you think about the XPOS device, there's really no need for the XPOS device in today's world. Cryptocurrencies in general have not reached a level of mass adoption that requires an XPOS device. Now, once cryptocurrency hits a level of mass adoption in which people actually want to go and spend their cryptocurrencies at whatever store it might be, then in that scenario, then there will be a demand for the XPOS device. And you got to think about it. A lot of these crypto projects, any other company can come along that is better and does it better and actually take over whatever it might be, whether it's Pundi X, Ripple XRP, stuff like that. Like, any other company can come along and just do what they do better and essentially take over all that business that they could have potentially had. But as it stands, I do think that NPXS is definitely a what is it called? It's definitely leading as far as the XPOS device goes, that point of sale systems, because once there's a demand for it, once there's a need for it, then XPOS will already be there ready to be shipped. And then that's the personal way I see it. I don't think that this is the personally how I see it, because what is it? Sorry, I gotta drink some water, man. Oh, let me click on this so I get that. But yeah, and I should probably hold on, do this. I'm just gonna create a post. Since we're mainly talking about Pundi X, I'm gonna throw some of this in there. That way we can get more people in Pundi X and rocking. Create a post. Probably should have just done it this way, right? It says the link doesn't look right. Did I do this right? Hold on. My bad, guys. Technical difficulties here. No, cancel. How do I thought I already had. Oh, maybe like this. But yeah, hold on, let me fix this.
You want a fake burger?
Yeah, sure. I'll be down soon. All right, so pretty much, I just had to post that because we're pretty much just talking about crypto in general, but it seems to be leaning towards NPXS specifically. So I just kind of want to let people know they can jump in the conversation and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go around and pretty much opening some more articles out. I do want to look at Twitter specifically. Because there's a lot of things. I think the thing with NPXS and PundiX, the team specifically, is that they really don't really have so much news covering them for some reason. So it's like you have to resort to pretty much Twitter. But yeah, let me read. Yeah. But yeah, no, like you said, the overall trend has been down, and I mean I think that might slowly start to change again, specifically as more XPOS devices are delivered. I do wish that PundiX team actually gave us a map of where they're stationed. I do know that there was like a fan-made map of the XPOS locations, but I wish that they did that. I wish that they took the time and actually created a map to show us what's going on. I do know that there's been a lot of distributors that have been added to PundiX specifically, but the way I see that, that's just another way of them to make money, because pretty much they have to buy the XPOS from PundiX and then they have to resell it. And if they don't resell it, then guess what? They technically lost their money there. So I don't know. I think that they should be more focused on actually delivering those XPOS device and making it some incentive, like, hey, I'm gonna give you 100 XPOS device. Every one you sell, you get blah blah blah, instead of having that person buy it directly from them. And I think that would be a better approach, because it would want more people to get involved in that. But again, the truth, you have said some truth, ironically, right? But in general, I just don't think the XPOS specifically is it's not the right time for it. I think that the right time for it is probably going to be like 5 or maybe even 10 years, because it's definitely going to, unless it just happens overnight, because you got to know that in the crypto world, like, anything can happen overnight. I mean, just look at these gains for XRP, BTC, and PXS, not so much, but I mean, as long as you got it right here, right? But yeah, no, there's definitely going to be more opportunities, but I do feel like, yeah, in 5 to 10 years, I think the XPOs will be more demand, because more people are going to be into crypto. As you can see, I don't have it pulled up already, or else I would have, but I can search it up if anything. But the number of people interested in crypto, the number of people opening wallets, it doesn't matter what cryptocurrency it is, because like I said, as any cryptocurrency does good, so does everyone, because as one crypto does good, that means that there's somebody else just got interested. It doesn't matter what wallet they open, they will eventually get to know these cryptos. I think that XRP, obviously BTC, ETH, BAT, Cardano, even NPXS are names that you're going to hear, specifically if you're just getting into crypto. So I think that's what makes it pretty interesting too, because not only is PundiX doing a bad job at actually advertising and getting their stuff out there, but I believe that most people that are getting into crypto, once you've been in it for a little bit of time, you're gonna eventually hear of PundiX. I mean, I know when I personally first heard of it, I thought it's a great idea, because you're going to need or want a way to spend your crypto. You don't want to have to grab your crypto and then send it to to PayPal and then send it here and send it there so that you can actually utilize it. I think that does it for this specific stream. I do want to make another one later today, but I want to make it more just about the general cryptocurrency, how they are doing, pretty much like this article right here. So when I'm back, I'll do that. But I am planning on making Pundi X specifically related streams. I think I might be doing that Sundays. Don't quote me on that. But I might be doing something like that on one of the days of the week. I'm gonna do a Pundi X live stream, or that's going to be my goal. I'm gonna work towards that. Excuse me. And then I'm going to do one that is just about the general cryptocurrency industry, just how it's doing, because again, as crypto does well, so will most others. But anyhow, thank you so much for staying tuned and chilling here with me. This is actually technically the first actual little stream I've done, so definitely thank you all so much for staying tuned. Thank you everybody for whoever popped in, stayed for a while. Definitely stay tuned for the next one, because later today, it'll probably be a couple hours from now, but I'll probably be doing another stream that will focus more on actual, like I said, on actually just cryptocurrencies. And thank you, TD, for participating. The Truth, and I apologize if I'm saying any of these wrong. Vasant Mothi, I really don't know, and I apologize. But anyways, that does it for this one. Definitely stay tuned later. I want to hear from you guys next time, pretty much of what you think of whatever cryptocurrency may be. The point, I'm trying to make these streams kind of open conversation, so it's like you can mention whatever crypto you think, and we can look into it. I think that's the beauty and wonder of it. But anyhow, thank you so much. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys soon. By the way, happy Thanksgiving, happy Turkey Day if you celebrate that. Don't eat too much. Who cares? Actually, just eat everything. That's how I do it. But anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one.